I do like healing, any kind of healing deck up against the mono red. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Very nice. All right, so if I was to do this after I do this, right? So I claim, takes that, and I do that, takes that, and then I do that. Okay. Claim, claimeth thee. Now we swing Rooski. Bam, bam, bam. Then we hunt for specimens. Oh no, this is just the create and learn. Whoops, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a sacrifice. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. And then I don't have enough for that. Don't have enough for that. We don't need that. I could do this. I could do environmental sciences. Or I could even use Mortality Spear now. I don't think that's necessarily the best decision. Let's just take environmental sciences. Let's use this bad boy. Where are we at on the battlefield? Get out of here. Revealed card. 2 black, 2 green. So we're kind of in the middle. I guess I'll just take an additional swamp. Sure. They're down to 5 life. You know, maybe I should have used the Mortality Spirit. What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into a sacrificial Magecraft deck. And I gotta say, this deck is really fun to play. Takes me back to the days of playing Saprolings, but having this huge mana value off of the Saprolings, off of being able to sacrifice them, off of sacrificing your opponent's creatures. Honestly, it just feels good. This deck just feels good. It feels fun to play, and it wins. And, you know, what more could you want from a sacrifice deck? So, we are going to be, you know, lining ourselves up in the Jund color theme today. And a couple really big cards we need to touch on in this deck, and that's going to be Sedgemoor Witch, 3 mana, 3/2 menace, and it has Ward, pay 3 life, which means if the opponent wants to target it with a spell, they're going to have to pay 3 life as well as the mana cost of that spell. Furthermore, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with. Whenever this creature dies, you gain 1 life. Obviously, that's really good considering in this Jund color scheme, we have a whole lot of 1 mana instants and sorceries. We have a lot of 2 mana instants and sorceries, one of which can copy itself. So, you know, proc and Sedgemoor, not hard at all. Bringing us to our other Magecraft ability, we have Witherbloom Apprentice, 2 mana, 2/2. I'm sure y'all have seen this one a lot as it has been running around a whole lot. Magecraft is whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Now again, we have all these 1 mana spells, we have all these 2 mana spells that allow us to copy themselves, so we can end up dealing a lot of damage with this. And also, you know, these 1 mana spells aren't just like, oh, draw 1 card, add 1 attack to your creature. No, it's take your opponent's creature, sacrifice that creature you just took, plus draw 2 cards, plus, you know, deal 2 damage, plus heal 2 damage because of Witherbloom, or plus create 2 more creatures because of Sedgemoor. So the value just sort of stacks. It layers up like a stack of pancakes, and whenever you put that syrupy finish on top, the Magecraft, you know, it's just beautiful. It allows you to slice through and enjoy all the butter along the way. I don't know. You know, I thought that analogy was going to work better. Anyways, we have a lot of new cards in this deck, so I'm going to go through and explain those real quick. And then, you know, the old ones, we pretty much all know what's happening there. So let's bring you back over here, Sedgemoor. We got serrated, all that good stuff. Hunt for specimens. Now, this one I actually got confused with Plumb the Forbidden quite a bit. It's just because they're both, like, pretty dark cards. I don't know. For some reason this seems like it would have this abilities and vice versa in my mind. I don't know. Anyways, hunt for specimens, 2 mana, create a 1/1 green black pest creature token with. Whenever this creature dies, gain 1 life, and you get to learn, which means you get to hop over here in your sideboard, grab something that you might need, and slam a jam it down. I have found environmental sciences to be very excellent in a deck like this, and necrotic fumes is pretty good as well. Moving us down, we have Plumb the Forbidden, a card that, you know, I really underestimated the ability of this card, mostly because I didn't understand what it did. So, 2 mana, cast this card, and then you can choose the amount of creatures you would like to sacrifice in order to cast or copy it, right? Generally, you'll be choosing 1 or 2, as, well, you don't want to sacrifice your whole board. Then it'll cast it, copy it, you get to draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life, which honestly not the world's worst ability, considering you can also turn around, sacrifice 3 creatures, draw, you know, 3 cards, blah, 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 blah. Or sacrifice 3 creatures, draw 4 cards, I'm sorry. You get +1, however many you sacrifice, you get +1 that on the card draw. Deadly Brew. This card is insanely good. If it was instant speed, oh my goodness. But it's not, so it's okay. Deadly Brew, 2 mana sorcery. Each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, so it's a great way to get rid of your opponent's planeswalkers. Furthermore, if you sacrifice a permanent this way, you can return another permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Obviously, go into your hand instead of the battlefield, not huge, but it's only 2 mana, so you know, you can cast this, sacrifice a Witherbloom, and have another Witherbloom in your graveyard, make the opponent sacrifice a creature, and get back a Witherbloom. So, you know, it's pretty good. Bastion, we should all know. Woe Strider, we should all know. Mortality Spear. This is a card that people are sleeping on, I think. If you gain life this turn, reduce this card's cost by 2. So it makes it 2 mana. Instant speed. Destroy target non-land permanent. 0 drawback. 0 drawback. You can take out Embercleaves, you can take out Ugins, you can take out Great Hinges, enchantments, creatures. I don't understand why I'm not seeing this card more. I don't understand why we're only playing 3 copies, honestly. I think it's gorgeous. But, you know, to each their own. We actually don't have a whole lot of creatures in this deck. We are creating a lot of creatures with the Sedgemoor, with the Woe Strider, with, it's not Deadly Brute. With Hunt for Specimens, right? So we do end up getting a lot of creatures, also claiming the opponent's creatures ends up giving us a decent little bit. So it looks a little bare bones, I guess, at first glance, but trust me, it works out fine. So for the standard cards, you know, we got Serrated, we all like that. Village Rights Claim, all that stuff's really nice. Bastion's making a comeback, and it makes a comeback pretty hard in this deck, as a lot of the times you are sacrificing your own creatures, and you're doing it using spells, so you're going to proc Witherbloom. You know, potentially going to proc Sedgemoor. Then you're going to proc Bastion for losing the creature. Then, you know, given the spell, you could be dealing damage that way. Or do any of these deal damage? No, they only deal damage to you. But, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I feel like this deck tech breakdown has been longer than need be, and I do apologize for that. But if you've enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section if you have a favorite card from Strixhaven yet. And of course, remember to subscribe if you want to see more awesome content from, well, yours truly. Now, without further ado, we're going to dive into the Sacrificial Magecraft and just see how awesome it is. Furion BR. We're going to keep this. I don't know why we just don't see green mana in our starter hands. It's just something we don't do. That's all right. We'll get down to Serrated. Ooh, I spoke too soon. We'll get down to Serrated. You know, maybe it'll be able to do its job against the Fervent here. Keep blocked out. Another Fervent. You just had to, huh? You just had to. I would love to be able to take one of these Fervents for myself, if at all possible. You know, claimeth thee. But we don't have a way to sacrifice it right now, so unless we draw into like a Woe Strider or something. Woo, Strider. Ooh, Village Rights. That's not too shabby. Alright, well, we're definitely gonna need red mana down if I plan on using this combo, and I most certainly plan on using the combo. Give me that Fervent. I love this art for Village Rights. Can we just stop and talk about this art style in general? This the Mystical Archive art style in general is beautiful. It is gorgeous. I don't really like the concept of, hey, let's throw historic only cards into a standard standard pack release, or whatever you want to call it, right? I think that was a horrible, greedy decision, but I do love the art. I do love the art. Alrighty, and we got another Serrated off the back of that, so not horrible, not horrible. Alright, let's see if Witherbloom can hold the line. Hold steady, man. Man, I guess. Singular. Ooh, got a Bastion. It's time to start bashing. I don't know. Do I want to hit that Serrated Scorpion, or do I want to hit the Bastion? I mean, realistically, I could hit both. I definitely want more black mana, that's for sure. I just don't think I need this necessarily. They're not set up great for something like an annex, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll just sort of get down our permanents for the time being, not worry too much about it. I'm going to say no attacks here. I think I'd rather have good defenses than potentially dealing 2 more damage, which I could be wrong, but we'll see. We shall see. Now that we already have the red mana down, I think we should be good, because for the most part, I think red mana is just like claim and... there's one other card in this deck, I know. So we'll just block with Serrated. Alright, no need to toss the Witherbloom to its death, potentially, and no need to throw that 1/1 just into the garbage, so... Rem Rock. Yep. Alright, so this will deal 3, heal 3, right? Nice. I do like healing, any kind of healing deck up against the mono red. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Very nice. Alright, so if I was to do this after I do this, right? So I claim, takes that, and I do that, takes that, and then I do that. Okay. Claimeth thee. Now we swing Ruski. Bam. Then we hunt for specimens. Oh no, this is just the create and learn. Whoops, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a sacrifice. I'm so silly. I'm so silly. And then I don't have enough for that. We don't need that. I could do this. I could do environmental sciences, or I could even use Mortality Spear now. I don't think that's necessarily the best decision. Let's just take environmental sciences. Let's use this bad boy. Where are we at on the battlefield? Get out of here. Revealed card. 2 black, 2 green. So we're kind of in the middle. I guess I'll just take an additional swamp. Sure. They're down to 5 life. You know, maybe I should have used the Mortality Spear. I don't know. But the Rimrock can't block at all. Whenever a creature of ours dies, whenever this pest dies at least, we'll get to gain 2 life. So that'll put us up a little bit higher, a little bit further off the ground. Witherbloom, of course, every spell we cast, every instant or sorcery, going to keep ticking them down as well. I don't think that's the right play if they're going for an all-out Embercleave swing. Like, I just don't. Rimrock, okay. Then maybe Embercleave? No. Oh, I have no idea. Now Embercleave, right, Reno. Well, at least we'll get to stop 1 of the 14 damage. Deal a little bit back to him, right? So they're down to 4. We have 3 right here, and of course we use Mortality Spear. That's lethal. Little lethal. Gotta take out the Embercleave and assert your dominance on mono red. Say ha. Tad strange. They're just a tad bit strange. I'm gonna keep this hand. We have Witherbloom Apprentice. I like the idea, if nothing else, of it. You know what I mean? Now we are gonna need some green mana, none of which I'm seeing. We do have the Fabled, with which we could have grabbed green mana that first turn. Maybe that's what I should have done. Valky just gonna be taking our stuff here. That's not fun. It's not fun, but it's fun. It's fun. I guess I'll let you have it for now. You're gonna be playing Snorion, Boreon, Sultai. Please shoot me in the face. Alright, hey, claim is good. Alright, we can claim them on over and sacrifice their Valky. Not this turn. Not this turn, of course, but next turn. Next turn. Let's see. Let us see what they be doing. That's it. Let's see. Bam. You know, I just now noticed that there's a little study table down there. I just now noticed that. I taketh you. I claimeth thee. Get it? Claimeth. I don't know. Do. All right, get him, Valky. Mess him up. Hiya. Oh, you have to target how many? Okay. Oh, I get it. I get it now. That's pretty good. Sacrifice one creature, draw 2 cards. I mean, it's kind of worse than Village Rites, right? But you have the potential to make it better. Alright, so what do we go for here? The Witherbloom? I mean, I think so. I think so. Never mind, they just concede. Tad Strange. You are a Tad Strange. I'll take it nonetheless. Tad Strange. We're finding and facing them once again. I'm going to keep this 7. So this is the one that lets me draw. I'll have to keep that in mind. Plum the Forbidden is the draw. Sorry, the arts are, I won't say similar, because I think they're actually very different. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I think I played a card in the last game or in one of the previous games. Again, I don't know the ordering of what y'all see these. But I thought it was Plum the Forbidden, and it was not. We still ended up winning. It didn't matter too much, but it definitely could have. So we'll see. Opponent. I was gonna say Snorion. Oh yeah, there it is. I was about to say, don't make me wrong, opponent. Make me. Each player sacrifices a creature playing ball. If you sacrifice a permanent sway, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. To your hand. To your hand. We're gonna get down the red mana. I'm going to go ahead and claim thy kitty cat. Deal a little bit of damage to him. We can of course swing back at him with the cat. Swing back with the cat. Or not, I guess, since they crewed up the chariot. We'll just sacrifice it, right? Or no, I would need to like do this sacrifice. If I was to do this, they sacrificed the small cat, right? I sacrificed that. I don't get anything back. I gotta do this. I have to, I think. Am I just going for the 1? I think I'm going for the 2. I think I want to go ahead and get Deadly Brew into the graveyard. We only have 2 lands in hand right now, which means if we can, you know, build up a few more playables, Mortality Spear, that kind of stuff, I'd be pretty happy. Alright, so this of course does some really, really good damage. Beautiful. Yeah, you know, we got this rated right back immediately. They can't crew up the chariot come their turn unless they drop a Valky. I like this. I like this a lot. Hunt for Specimens. That's the one that I thought was the other one. That's the one that I thought was Plum the Forbidden last time, but it's not. It's not. Witherbloom gonna get taken out here. That's you know, that's understandable. We can always get it back come next turn though, so that's good. Tis good, tis good. Let's go this. I believe if I throw this down, go for that. Or could create. I like the idea of that. I'm gonna go ahead and take that Containment Breach. And oh no, yeah. Oh, time out. There we go. So now we got the Witherbloom back into our hand. We got rid of their cats completely. On the next turn, we can get down Witherbloom. Maybe use Containment Breach. Go ahead and take out that chariot. Swing low, sweet chariot. Right, because I don't want them to Yorion, but they definitely could Yorion this turn and get the cats back. Don't do it, Tad. Don't do it. I think that's the best play they have. They didn't do it. Whoa. Whoa. You're joking? You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, but I need additional green mana. Well, let's go ahead and use this Fabled. Alright, because I have to have double green. Almost missed that. Did doth almost miss that. Now, they could have counter magic. I suppose. I do doth suppose. Let's see. We're at least getting the proc of the Witherbloom. If nothing else, right? They might have a negate, I guess, because Witherbloom? Gonna sweep that Wither right up. Witherbloom didn't. Oh, you know, it is what it is. At least now they can't create any more cats, though, right? Okay. Psych. Psych. You thought? I told you they had a fucking negate. Okay. Oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all know me. Love 50% land draw. Love it, 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 love it. I love it. Alright, so they are down to 10. Our playable should be just around the corner. They should be coming around the mountain when they come. Oh, huh. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, I saw that card and I was like, Alrund's Epiphany, I'm sorry, I just spelled a little bit. I hope y'all didn't see that. It was definitely in your direction. I don't mean to, I don't want you to think I'm spitting on you, okay? It's not what this channel is about. You gotta go to a much different channel if you want that kind of experience. We're down to 19. I have the Bastion, and I have a whole lot of lands. You know? I'm just gonna sit over here and twiddle my thumbs. For anyone wondering, that was a voice crack. For anyone wondering, how do I show this? That's twiddling your thumbs, by the way. When people talk about it, I know some younger people may not exactly understand what the hell people were saying. What you saying to me? I don't want them to have the cure, right? Or that... I think I just did that wrong. You know what? They hit the ultimatum. You just say GG and you let them have it. It's Sultai, ladies and gentlemen. We don't even have the time of day for these motherfuckers. Slivers. Slivering? I don't know. We're going to keep this hand. I don't see any creatures, which I think is a downside, but... We got a Bastion? I don't know. You know, I just don't like mulligan. I think using a mulligan is pretty horrific. Good old hateful dateful. I am gonna go ahead and grab green mana. If we end up hitting a claim, okay. I gotta say, I'm gonna be a little salty. Is that worth it? I don't even have a creature yet. That can't be worth it. Can't be worth it. Now, when I go to play my Bastion, they're for sure gonna have like a -2/-2 aura or some shit like that to throw back at me, right? Do I go ahead and use Plumb the Forbidden here and just, you know, get a little card draw action going on for myself? Yes. Yes, sirree. Witherbloom, they're gonna take that shit. Exile it. Get it out of here. They should, at least. Maybe they don't know the true power potential of it, but they most certainly should take the Witherbloom. Talking about exile here? Yeah. I hate the fact that Agonizing Remorse has become a thing again, but you know, with so many graveyard... Sure. You won't see me complain. You will not see this guy right here. Well, you may see me complain on another day, and another part of this day even. Oh, it's mono black auras. I see now, I see. You got the snow with the Faceless Haven. You know, I kind of don't like the fact that I'm still seeing old decks. No card draw for you. Haha. And we got another one. Oh, I love the fact that this card isn't legendary also. Could you imagine having 4 of these down? Your opponent might as well just quit. Might as well just stop what you're doing. Witherbloom. This is sorcery? Whatever. Whatever. We can always use Plum. Plum the Forbidden. Am I saying that wrong? I feel like Plume? Is it Plume? It's gotta be Plum. Like plumb into that thing. That dark, scary place. Mortality Spear. You know, I find it very hard to believe that they're not going to try and make a sacrifice a creature here. But if they do, I'm going to plumb before they get a chance to. You know what I mean? I will sacrifice first. To make its discard not a big deal. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. We got an extra little swamp over here I don't mind getting rid of. A little swamp action. My turn. Okay, so I could sacrifice my Witherbloom. When I sacrifice it, it will gain us life due to its own ability. Bring back the other Witherbloom into hand and use Mortality Spear to take out Rankle. Or I could just use Mortality Spear to take out Rankle. You know what I mean? You're going down. Do that. It leaves me creatureless on the board. This does also get rid of their Hateful, and it restocks my hand. I have to, right? I need to go full control for this, though. Or I guess I didn't need to go full control, because we can still do it. Oh, well. Alright, there we go. Everything is cleared off the board. Congrats. I don't know if that was a right play, good play, smart play. But it was a play. It was a play we could do. It's the play we did. Now, I'm pretty expectant for them to just pop that Faceless. Okay. Sure. I won't complain. I will not complain. I really think they should have given that creature over there a menace, but, you know, it's not my creature. It's not my creature. Death Touch Lifelink is still pretty good. Is still pretty good. We still haven't seen any red mana, which makes me a little worried that I'm going to hit a claim somewhere along the way and then not be able to use it. That's alright. So pop up the Faceless Haven. Pop it on up there. Throw, slam. Slam a jamma. Swing a Reno. Insert thy mana. What we're probably going to do here is use this Arena to block the Grim Dancer, then use Plum the Forbidden to sacrifice. This, of course, will deal 3, heal 3 for us. Or 4. Forgot because it copies. Too late. Don't even. Game? I'm warning you. I will come in there. I will kick your randomized ass. Don't do this to me. We have 7 out of 18 cards that are lands. Now, that's not quite 50%. But we're getting close. We are getting too close. Okay? Too close. Too close. Alright, we're just cycling Witherblooms at this point. I got no problem with that, honestly. Hey, no problem. Hey, and there's some red mana, so if I see a claim, I can use the claim. Not that we can sacrifice anything now, because I've already used all my sacrifice spells pretty much to get rid of all their creatures, but still. So do they pop that Faceless Haven up and just keep going to town, or do they use the castle and start trying to find some card draw? Maybe they find a little bit of removal. It's a hard decision, actually. I wouldn't know what to do either. I think I would pop up the damage. I don't know what they're going to do. I have no idea. Feed the Swarm. Okay, yeah. And then pop up Faceless? Yes. Great play from them. Horrible that, you know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, game? Yeah. Woo. Woohoo. Yeah, you just gonna beat me down with the Faceless Haven? And people say Magic's not fair. I don't understand what about this isn't fair. You know, I played the game correctly. I tried to be wise in using my mana. That's a spicy draw there. That's everything I wanted. Alrighty, well, we're gonna call it a GG on this last game. You know, Magic sometimes gets you, and well, it got me. You got me good, Magic. What can I